Hey, what's going on, family? All my good people. Man, let's see sorry. Man, let's see what's going on in Dallas, man. Got some deadly beef going on. They saying mothers, kids killed. It's some ruthless shit going on. Let's see what's going on, man.
Getting beef, people don't really talk about. Like you jumping out there doing the extreme. And then the person you did it to do more than you, get more disrespectful than you. Now you got And then the person what the hell? That's the thing in beef, people don't really talk about. Like you jumping out there doing the extreme. And then the person you did it to do more than you, get more disrespectful than you. Now you got mothers involved, grave sites, and even little kids. Fam, in the last 24 hours, a young man was a target in front of a local Walmart before 7 a.m. He was driving. He was with his mother, and she was shot up instead of him. And instantly,
whoa, damn.
He went to Instagram to post that he was unharmed. To say the least, I was confused, especially knowing his mom was shot up.
Right.
His beef. Now let's make something clear. If you're a target of a drive-by shooting before 7 a.m. with your mom in the car, or
Come on, bro. This man's mother was shot in the incident. And you, first thing, let me run to Instagram, show the ops that I'm good. But y'all got my mother. And cheesing on the picture.
Your kids at your local Walmart. It's for a reason. You know how mad you have to be and ruthless for someone to do all the above?
Correct.
Early in the morning? Instantly, I wanted to do some homework and see what this man got himself into that's public. To say the least, before we continue, I want to give a shout out to Dallas Drill. They helped with a whole lot in regards to my research. Today, we talk about 2 gangs, rap music, retaliation, juveniles, 2 mothers, grave sites, and a 2-year-old girl who lost their life or their freedom to this war. So before we go over this, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. In Dallas, Texas, it seems no one is off limits when it comes to their war. It's a war that's been going on between a group called FBG, allegedly, and a group called OTS, allegedly. FBG stands for Free Bird Gang, and OTS stands for Only the Sacks. OTS is a hood that's mainly located on Pleasant Grove, on the south of Dallas, Texas. They named it 65 Pleasant Grove. It used to be a dark bus route that took you to the Grove back in the 90s, and that's where that 65 come from. Now, OTS has a well-known rapper who made his rounds outside of Dallas after dropping a diss track while at his opposition gravesite. Now, we'll later get to the breakdown of his name, but he go by FBG, Murder. And just to be clear, he has no association with FBG Free Band Gang or FBG Fly Boy Gang in Chicago or Atlanta. This is strictly Dallas, Texas lingo. In 2021, just after turning 17, FBG Murder would be charged with juvenile life, serving 11 months in juvenile. And in 2023, he would take rapping serious, making his known track, which is a diss track, as we mentioned, at his opposition gravesite. The song was released 3 months ago. It was titled Clean Up Crew, with over 300,000 views and count.
Hey, bro. This, you know what? I actually did hear of another diss, and the niggas went to go, not dig it up, literally, but he took a shovel and acted like he was digging up the, but this is some stuff, boy. Yo, pissing on the grave.
Play with that money, boy. I put it right on your head. Now, as you can see in that video, FBG Murder had took a urine on that gravesite. But that wasn't the only disrespectful OTS member who did the same thing to that same gravesite. That was the gravesite of a guy named John Cantrell Hightower. Based on the disrespect from his opposition, it seemed like John raised hell while he was living on his earth. Dallas Drill had posted the clip of John's sister coming to the gravesite and making this post to Facebook after seeing the man piss on her brother's grave. His nickname was Lord John. He was only 19 years old when he lost his life on April 6, 2021. But he was actually shot on the 4th of July Mr. Hightower was in the 3000 block of South Street enjoying the 4th of July fireworks with friends when he was caught in a gun battle between unknown suspects. Mr. Hightower was shot once and transported to the local hospital. 2 days later, he passed away from his injuries.
Wow.
May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. It's been rumored that John losing his life was retaliation for an incident that happened 3 months prior at a local.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? We'll say what these niggas be doing is like real disrespectful and this and that. But look, this man, he did harm to somebody else too. So his ops like, man, F him. F what his family feel about this. So it's like, it come with the street shit, man. It come with the street stuff. And then his sister coming to, man, your brother killed somebody. What do you expect? What you expect? I'm just saying, what you expect? Whatever goes, goes. And that's just how it is.
A young man that go by the name of Keontae Green had lost his life on camera after walking to his local park only 5 minutes after being there.
Since I'm one of the oldest, I gotta be stronger for my family.
For the family of Keontae Green, the emotions come in waves. His murder still hard to believe.
I'm hurt. I'm mad as hell. I'm not a revenge person, but I'm a justice person.
Green was one of 3 people shot Saturday night at a South Dallas block party. Over the weekend, 8 people were shot citywide, including another murder near Hahn Freeway.
I saw a mother crying. I see children involved in violence, and we're fighting every day to improve our communities.
South Dallas residents and community activists Tabitha Wheeler-Reagan and Anton Lucky believe it's up to community members to lead efforts to curb violence.
We're asking whether you're uncle, whether you're aunt, whether you're father, whether you're a mentor, whether you're just a resident in this neighborhood, we're asking you to get involved.
And by spotting and reporting things that may lead to violence, the hope is grief and anger.
I just want somebody to be angry like I am.
Can perhaps be prevented and the lives of people like Keontae Green saved.
My heart is heavy behind what all this crap is doing to our young black men.
Reporting in Dallas, Jack Heiberger, NBC.
I know where we come from. Nobody want to be a snitch or nobody want to step up. But if it was your child, you would want somebody to step up, like crime, teenage crime on teenage crime. If nobody never step up, we won't never be able to help the kids, or we won't be able to get justice for everybody that's out here losing.
No one will be arrested for both murders. And FBG murder will be the only one who'll speak on it almost 4 years later in his track, as we mentioned, at John Hightower gravesite. Instantly, FBG murder and his crew OTS became targets to the other side. And they end up shooting a music video while calling the guy named OTS Trey on the phone via Instagram. And it seems they was at Trey mother's gravesite.
Damn.
A woman who lost her life after her house was shot up over 60 times.
Whoa.
For who? Her son. And the shooting happened on the 3000 block of Flutter Mill Drive in the Heartland community. It happened at around 1:49 a.m. on February 6, 2023. There was 63 spent shell casings recovered from the scene. The victim was identified as Ramika Simpson, 38 years old.
Damn.
May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family. But they didn't stop. They shot up her balloon release as well, leaving a 2-year-old baby named Zaya deceased after being struck by one of the bullets. May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family.
Responsible for opening fire on a crowd in East Dallas.
And as investigators piece together clues, a family is devastated after their little girl was killed. Our Candace Sweat picks up this heartbreaking story live from Dallas Police Headquarters. Candace, the family telling us that they gathered to remember a woman who was murdered.
Exactly, Brittany and Brian. This started off as a candlelight vigil, sort of a celebration of life for another family member. Instead, everyone there ended up running and ducking from gunshots, and a child is now dead. The family tells us today they want the person responsible locked up.
Oh my God.
At times, the grief is too much.
Oh, God, Jesus.
Deborah Harper Smith was with her grandchild, 2-year-old Zaya Lacey, and other family members Sunday for a candlelight vigil on Hay Street in East Dallas. Then there were gunshots.
Everybody started to run. I grabbed my grandbaby. While I was running, when I got behind the truck, I felt some blood.
She realized Zaya had been shot. Another family member rushed them to the hospital.
And I couldn't do nothing but scream, cry, and pray, and ask God, please just protect her.
Smith says doctors placed Zaya on an operating table, and they waited.
About 30 minutes to an hour later, they came in and told us she didn't make it.
Oh, man.
And my baby was only 2 years old. She haven't even lived a full life yet.
Dallas police detectives say this was not a random shooting, but Zaya and another adult woman injured at the vigil were not the intended targets.
Hey,
now
bro.
this family, surrounded by their church pastors, are calling on the public.
If it was your 2-year-old granddaughter, daughter, niece, or cousin, how would you feel?
They're left grasping for answers in a situation that feels hopeless.
I told my grandkids I will always protect them, and I let her down because I couldn't.
Yeah, and that vigil that they were attending before the gunshots broke out was actually for another cousin who was killed earlier this year in a drive-by shooting. So you can only imagine what this family is going through. Detectives said that they are looking at other crimes in the area to see if they can connect the person responsible for this to those recent crimes. Of course, anyone with any information is asked to call Dallas police.
Now, what makes Ramika Simpson's story even more crazy, other than the fact that she lost her life due to her son war, all these kids know each other. Her son allegedly claimed OTS, but her daughter, she was best friends with John, her brother enemy, and even got his name tatted on her arm when he lost.
What? Hey, yo, what the hell? Man, this is some crazy stuff. What the hell is going on? And what the hell in that tattoo? I ain't gonna lie to you. The hell going on with that tattoo? But yo,
they can connect the person responsible.
The fact that she lost her life due to her son war, all these kids know each other. Her son allegedly claimed OTS, but her daughter, she was best friends with John, her brother enemy, and even got his name tatted on her arm when he lost his life. She wrote, "Words can't explain how much I miss my bestie. This is just the beginning. He calls me every day. What you doing, best friend? Come see me. I miss you.
But he beefing with your brother.
How was your day? I'll never receive the love my bestie had for me from anyone else. I'm very hurt. I've always said I wanted a boyfriend just like my best friend, because he treat me like I'm so perfect. He's so sweet to me. I trusted him with my deepest secrets. I never felt that coming from anyone else. He never changed on me. I'll forever love you, Johnny. Boy, forever gonna make sure your name live on my kids. We'll know who you were and the spot you held in my heart. You always told me you have kids. I'm gonna be their godmama. I didn't even get the chance. They took away everything, our whole future. I love you, baby. Fly high, 7/6/21. The day of my life changed forever." So now you have an idea on how close this beef is. It kind of makes sense on how everyone know each other's mother. As far as FBG murder name, as we mentioned in the beginning of the video, it seems he's a part of the crew OTS, but having FBG murder as his rap stage name is a diss to his ops, which leads us to the shooting within the last 48 hours at the local Walmart. An affiliate to OTS Yakuzi, was in his bright orange-red Dodge Charger alongside his mother at around 6:30 a.m. when Dallas police have responded to a shooting on the 9300 block of Forest Lane. The preliminary investigation determined that a woman was shot at the location. The woman's identity and her condition is yet to be confirmed. And we want to send love and prayers to that young mom and her family. As far as her son, within 24 hours, and not even knowing the condition of his mom, he wasted no time with the blunt in his hand to post on Instagram a picture of a selfie and say not a scratch to troll his opposition. We lost out here, family. As we wrap this video up, we do want to take the moment and say once again, rest in peace to all the victims of this story and love and condolences to you guys' family.
Hey, bro, what in the world? What in the world is going on? And I'm just like, So the nigga not really with the FBG shit. He just beefing with them niggas. And then like, what's crazy about the whole situation that she's, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. I don't respect none of the shit that was going on. Like, that's real disrespectful. But at the same time, man, it ain't no rules in the streets, man. It ain't no rules in it. So it's like, God damn, these niggas was spinning. What the fuck did these niggas do? These niggas was spinning, boy.